I ordered my Rad Bike and it arrived, so now I have to assemble it. I've done this in a little under 3 hours, and I've sped up the video to make this video less than 7 minutes. And you can see I got my package, and I've taken it down to our storage room, and I'm going to assemble it. Now, probably a good idea for most people to have two people do this, but I did this on my own, and I didn't read the directions. I got myself a utility knife. I got myself some side cutters. I got myself some pliers, needle nose, and don't have to be needle nose. And I've got myself a little Allen wrench, and I love this little tool. It's great for operating almost like a screwdriver, and it had everything I need on that one particular tool for this project, I'm assuming. And here we go. And I notice in the photo here, I've got my drill. I didn't need a drill, but I like taking it everywhere I go. I ordered a basket carrier for the rear, and I am going to unpackage that. Utility knife comes in handy here everywhere. You can see I'm going to cut the straps off here. And I'm trying to leave these two clips at the bottom. They didn't relieve very easily with my fingers as shown in the diagram. I had to use the pliers. That's the only place I used the pliers, was to release those clips on the bottom to lift the top cover off the packaging. Here I go through all of the paper. I'm continuing on removing all of the packaging, the paper, the cardboard, and throwing that aside, keeping it out of the way for the work area. And the old utility knife comes in pretty handy, but the side cutters are excellent for the tie tags. Got everything is coming off nicely. Looks well protected. They do an excellent job of protecting and shipping for this product from my perspective. There's the directions, and finally found them, and I'll just throw those away, and then I'm back. I'm going to adjust the handlebars onto the frame, and there's a cover with 4 bolts. I removed those, and actually I'm not going to fit them for myself. I'm just going to put them on at this point, making sure that all cables and stuff are not bent or compromised anyway. Tighten that cover using a cross pattern with my Allen wrench. And let me see, I got to put this front wheel on, and there's a brake caliper, brake rotor, and a base there. I've got to take that base off. And again, I'll take that off, the base, with my Allen wrench, and remove the axle that is on the temporary stand-up base plastic, and now I've got to put the wheel on. So I'm sort of looking, let me see, that's going to be tough to get the calipers right there. And by the way, there's a little clip in the calipers you've got to remove first. But I flipped the bike over, which is a little heavy for me. I should have removed the battery first, and should have used another person too, could have helped. Be careful when you're flipping this over. I didn't have the handlebars twisted, so I gently put it down. Did not do any damage to any of the controls. That would be a problem. Now I'm going to put the pedals on, and I've got the pedals both sides, and tighten them. Again, no torque wrench, just cork torque. Flip the bike back, put the kickstand down, and there she is. Now I'm going to put the headlamp and the fender on the front, and take a bolt out there and line up the brackets on each of those into the pre-drilled hole. It was a bit of a trick. I needed an extra hand there, but I eventually got it on and tightened it with my Allen wrench. So I've got a headlight and connected that with the front fender. Tickety-boo. Now it's time to put on the carrier. I wish it would go that way, but the bolts that I could figure out only line up, the pre-drill bolts line up for it to go crossways. And it makes it a little difficult to throw your leg over if that's you're the throw the leg over kind of a bicycle rider. So it's nice and solid. I can throw some stuff in there, and we'll are just about ready to rock and roll with this bike. You notice I've got in the background the cover that was on the bike I used as a workbench. Didn't have a workbench there. And I'm going to raise the seat to where I feel it's going to fit, and I'll make a few adjustments. There's a clamp there. And I'm going to adjust the handlebars so they fit when I'm sitting on the bike. I'm going to start up on the top left of the remote, hold that button down, and you'll see the display come on here. You're ready to rock and roll. You can drive this bike from now for years. And it is looking pretty good. Let's go for a ride.